Hello guys, welcome to NammaKPSC Academy PSI Test Series discussion videos. So this video is discussion on test number 1. So the topic of test number 1 was Indian Constitution. Let us begin. So question number 1 is asking which of the following acts clearly demarcated the provisions regarding Supreme Court and Governor General in Council. So through Regulating Act of 1773, Supreme Court of Calcutta was established. So this led to confusion of powers between Supreme Court and Governor General's Council. So this act was amended in 1781, which gave provisions relating to the powers of Supreme Court and Governor General in Council. So the correct answer is option B. Moving on to question number 2. Question number 2 is asking who is the first Governor General of India. So through Charter Act of 1833, Governor General of Bengal was made Governor General of India, and first Governor General of India was Lord William Bentinck. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರ ಜನರಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ನ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾದಷ್ಟು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ. Moving on to question number 3. Question number 3 is asking which of the following is the source of preamble of Indian Constitution. Correct answer is option D, Objectives Resolution. So this Objectives Resolution was passed by Jawaharlal Nehru in the Constituent Assembly, and it promised social, economic, political justice along with equality and fundamental freedoms to citizens of India, and this resolution was adopted on 22nd January 1947, and it became the preamble to Indian Constitution in future. Speaking about question number 4. Question number 4 is asking which country is the source of the feature directive principles of state policy in Indian Constitution. Correct answer is option B, Ireland. So the feature of directive principles of state policy is borrowed from the Constitution of Ireland, and this feature in Ireland was in turn borrowed from the Spanish Constitution. So the important features of Indian Constitution and the countries from which they are borrowed from, so ಈ ಲಿಸ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 5. ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 5 is asking who was the first law member of Governor General Council. So through Charter Act of 1833, the powers of Governor General Council was enlarged, and there was a law member in the Governor Council to be present. So the first law member was Lord Macaulay. Hence the option is option D, Lord Macaulay. Whereas if they ask who was the first Indian to become the law member of Governor General Council was, andre the answer would be Satyendra Prasad Sinha. So he joined the Viceroy's Council after the provisions of Indian Councils Act 1909 as law member. Moving on to question number 6. Here there are names of 4 women. The question is asking who was the first women minister of central government of Free India. Correct answer is option C, Rajkumari Amrit Kaur. So Rajkumari Amrit Kaur became the health minister of the first free cabinet of Indian government, and she held this portfolio for 10 years. Moving on to question number 7. Question number 7 is asking which of the following date is regarded as date of commencement of Indian Constitution. Correct answer is option A, 26th January 1950. So on this date, Indian Constitution came into effect, and since then every year 26th January is celebrated as Republic Day. So this day, 26th January, was chosen for a particular reason, as it marked a key event in struggle for India's freedom from British rule. So what is this event? Neev Kandihidiri. Moving on to question number 8. Question number 8 is asking who among the following headed the interim cabinet formed in the year 1946. Correct answer is option B, Jawaharlal Nehru. So here I have given the details of various people and the portfolios held by them in the interim cabinet of 1946. You can go through this. Speaking about question number 9, it is asking which of the following feature is common to both Indian Federation and American Federation. So, Federal Supreme Court system of United States of America is adopted in India as independent judiciary with Supreme Court at the top. So, correct answer is option D, Federal Supreme Court. So, again, from which country what feature is borrowed, ಈ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದನ್ನೇ ಕೂಡ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನೀವು. Moving ahead to question number 10, it is asking who amongst the following was the chairman of Union Constitution Committee. Correct answer is option C, Jawaharlal Nehru. So here I have given various leaders of Constituent Assembly and the position they held. So ಈ facts ಕೂಡ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Moving on to question number 11. Question number 11 is telling India has opted for a parliamentary form of government. What does this statement signify? Andre, this question is asking what is the meaning of parliamentary form of government in India. Correct answer is option B, presence of two executives. So in India, we can see that President is the nominal head of the state and Prime Minister and Council of Ministers are the real head of the state. Also, in Indian parliamentary form of government, the real executives, Andre President and Council of Ministers, are responsible to the legislature. Moving on to question number 12. So here they have given the parts of Indian Constitution and you have to find out which part is not correctly matched with the description. Correct answer is option C, part 3. So part 3 of Indian Constitution deals with fundamental rights, whereas in the option it is given as directive principles of state policy. So directive principles of state policy is dealt in part 4 of Indian Constitution. Question number 13. This is one of the previous year questions. So the question is asking who among the following termed Indian Constitution as quasi-federal. Answer is KCVR, option A. Question number 14. Indian Constitution is a written constitution. What does this statement signify? So this question is asking what is the meaning of a written constitution. The correct answer is option A, all laws are codified. So a written constitution is single formal document that describes the arrangement of governance in a country where all laws are codified. So Indian Constitution had all these features at the time of its enactment. Hence Indian Constitution is a written constitution. Moving on to question number 15. Question number 15 is asking which of the following is a unitary feature of Indian Constitution. Correct answer is option C, integrated judiciary. So in the answer key, I have given the federal features and unitary features of Indian Constitution. You can go through that. Also, ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾದಷ್ಟು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ. Moving on to question number 16. Question number 16 is asking the date of adoption of Indian Constitution mentioned in preamble. Correct answer is option C, 26th November 1949. So 26th November 1949 is date of adoption mentioned in the preamble of Indian Constitution, whereas 26th January 1950 is the date of commencement of Indian Constitution. So ಈ difference na ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾದಷ್ಟು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Question number 17. Which of the following terms does not relate to the nature of Indian Constitution? Correct answer is option B, fraternity. So the terms sovereign, secular and republic, they describe the nature of Indian Constitution, whereas fraternity is the ideal that state seeks to achieve to citizens of Indian Constitution. So option B is the correct answer here. Question number 18. What does the term secular in Indian Constitution signify? So the options are there is no state religion, all religions are equal in the state, state supports to all regions equally. So the correct answer is option D. All the statements provide correct definition to the term secularism that is followed in India. Question number 19. Question number 19 says Indian Constitution does not promise what type of liberty to Indian citizens. So when you guys read the preamble of Indian Constitution, it is mentioned that liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship is guaranteed to Indian citizens. So the correct answer is option C, work. So liberty of work is not promised in Indian Constitution to citizens of India. Moving on to question number 20. Question number 20 is asking, the preamble of Indian Constitution has been amended once till now. In which year was it amended? So the correct answer is option D, 1976. So through 42nd Amendment Act 1976, words socialist, secular, integrity was added to Indian Constitution. Moving on to question number 21. Question number 21 says, what does economic justice signify in preamble of Indian Constitution? Correct answer is option D, equal opportunity to everyone to raise one's standard of living in a country. So this is a direct statement. So in exam ee ತರ statement based questions ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ miss ಮಾಡಬಾರದು ನೀವು. Moving on to question number 22. Which of the following is a feature of Indian federalism? Options are option A, more powers with the center. Option B, units of federation enjoy autonomy subject to the provisions of Indian Constitution. Option C, single citizenship. So the correct answer is option D, all of the above. So all of these options are features of Indian federalism. So you can find them when you study part 1 of Indian Constitution and part 2 of Indian Constitution. Moving on to question number 23. Who has the authority to add new territory to India? So the correct answer is option D, Parliament. So Article 2 of Indian Constitution, Article 2, Part 1 of Indian Constitution. So this article empowers Parliament to add new territory to India. Moving on to question number 24. What is the majority required in Parliament to change the name of the state? Correct answer is option A, majority present and voting. So according to Article 3, majority of present and voting, which is usually termed as simple majority, is required in the Parliament for proposed changes. Moving on to question number 25. Question number 25 says, which of the following is not a criterion for acquiring citizenship by registration? So here I have given various criterions that are required to become Indian citizen by registration. So on studying this, you can analyze that option C, minor children, is not a criterion for acquiring citizenship by registration. Question number 27. It says, who decides the reasonableness of restriction placed on fundamental rights in India? So it is Parliament that places restrictions on fundamental rights in India. But it is the courts, the judiciary decides whether the restriction placed is reasonable or not. So the correct answer is option B, courts. Moving on to question number 28. Question number 28 says that which among the following articles of Constitution deals with prohibition of traffic in human beings? Correct answer is option C, Article 23. You can go through the definition provided in Article 23. Moving on to question number 29. Here 4 type of fundamental rights are provided and the related articles are provided. You must find out which of them is not correctly matched. So the correct answer is option C, right against exploitation. So rights against exploitation is provided in Article 23 and Article 24. Here Article 25 to 28 is given. So Article 25 to 28 speak about the freedom of religion of Indian citizens as provided by Indian Constitution. Moving on to question number 30. Question number 30 says that Supreme Court has declared right to privacy as fundamental right under which article of Indian Constitution? So this is one of the recent most news. So according to Article 21, Supreme Court has declared right to privacy as a fundamental right. So this judgment was given by Supreme Court headed by Chief Justice J.S. Kehar, ruled that the right to privacy is protected as an intrinsic part of right to life and personal liberty under Article 21? So the correct answer is option D, Article 21. Moving on to question number 31. Question number 31 says that what are the grounds under which discrimination is provided as specified by Article 15? Options are option A, race, option B, caste, option C, gender, and option D, place of birth. So the correct answer is option C, gender. So Article 15 says that there must be no discrimination based on grounds of race, religion, caste, sex, or place of birth. So although gender discrimination is prohibited in India, certain laws of women empowerment, so they are not considered as violation of fundamental rights of Indian Constitution. Moving on to question number 32. Question number 32 says that High Courts issue writ to protect which of the following? So the correct answer is option A, fundamental rights. So the High Courts under Article 226 and the Supreme Court under Article 32 issue writs to protect the fundamental rights of Indian citizens. It must also be noted that High Courts will issue writs with respect to legal rights also, which is not the power is not given to Supreme Court. Moving on to question number 33. Question number 33 says that President of India is immune from the application of rule of law. Which of the following article confers this right to President of India? Correct answer is option B, Article 14. So Article 14 speaks about the immunity given to President and Governor of states. Moving on to question number 34. Question number 34 says that who among the following termed Article 32 as heart and soul of the Constitution? So the correct answer is option C, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Moving on to question number 35. Question number 35 says that the provision of no double jeopardy is mentioned in which article of Indian Constitution? So the correct answer is option A, Article 20. So in the answer key, the provisions of Article 20 is provided. You can go through that. Moving on to question number 36. Question number 36 is asking what is the ideal of directive principles in Indian Constitution? So the options are option A, laissez-faire state, option B, socialistic state, option C, welfare state, and option D, police state. So the correct answer is option C, welfare state. So the welfare state is a concept that embodies a key role where state plays an important role in protection and promotion of economic and social well-being of citizens. So these provisions are implemented through the directive principles in Indian Constitution. Speaking about question number 37, it is asking which of the following articles declare that DPSP are not legally enforceable in the country. Correct answer is option B, Article 37. So you guys can read the provisions of Article 37. Moving on to question number 38. Question number 38 is asking what is the purpose of fundamental rights in Indian Constitution? Correct answer is, so the purpose of fundamental rights in Indian Constitution is to provide the political democracy to Indian citizens. Moving on to question number 39. Which of the following article of Indian Constitution is directed to establish uniform civil code? So which article speaks about the provision of uniform civil code? So the correct answer is Article 44, option C. Moving on to question number 40. Question number 40 is asking which of the following is not a fundamental duty enshrined in the Constitution of India? So the correct answer is option D, payment of taxes. So in the answer key, there is list of fundamental duties as provided by Article 51A of Indian Constitution. You can go through that. Question number 41. Which of the following article of Constitution contains fundamental duties? So just now we studied that Article 51A provides the fundamental duties of Indian citizens as given by Indian Constitution. So correct answer is option B, Article 51A. Moving on to question number 42. Question number 42 was asking which of the following committees are related to fundamental duties. Options are option A Swaran Singh Committee, option B Verma Committee, option C both A and B, option D neither A or B. So the correct answer is option C, both the committees are related to fundamental duties. So in 1976, fundamental duties were added to Indian Constitution based on the recommendations of Swaran Singh Committee. Moving ahead, in the year 1998, Atal Bihari Vajpayee government appointed a committee under the chairmanship of Justice J.S. Verma to operationalize the suggestions to teach fundamental duties to the citizens of the country. Moving on to question number 43. Question number 43 is asking who is the custodian of Constitution of India? Options are option A Parliament, option B Supreme Court, option C Executives, and option B President. So correct answer is option B Supreme Court. The Constitution of India has assigned Supreme Court of India as custodian of the Constitution. Let's move on to question number 44. Question number 44 says that which article of the Indian Constitution says that there shall be a President of India? Correct answer is option C Article 52. So Article 52 to Article 78 of Part 5 of Constitution deals with Union Executive. So according to Article 52, India shall have a President. Moving ahead to question number 45. Question number 45 is speaking about the qualifications to become the president. So here only option A and option C are true. That is, to become the president of India, the candidate must be 35 years of age and he must be a Indian citizen. Option B, if you see, it says that he should be eligible to be elected as member of Rajya Sabha, which is wrong. He must be eligible to be elected as member of Lok Sabha. Moving on to question number 46, it says which of the following is not matched. So the correct answer here is option C, Article 60. Article 60 does not speak about the procedure for impeachment of president, but Article 61 speaks about procedure for impeachment of president. Hence, here option C is wrong and it is not correctly matched. Moving on to question number 47, it is asking which of the following article is related to Attorney General of India indirectly. So the correct answer is option B, Article 76. Article 76 envisages that India shall have a Attorney General. So you can go through Article 76 to find out more details regarding the Attorney General of India and what are the functions of Attorney General and what powers he enjoy. Moving on to question number 48. Question number 48 says that where can the initiation of impeachment of president can take place as specified by Article 61. So the correct answer is option C. It can take place in either house of the parliament. So you can briefly read about Article 61. Moving ahead to question number 49. Question number 49 says who among the following can contest the election of vice president while remaining in office? So the options are president, vice president, governor of state. So all of them can participate in the election of vice president while remaining in office, as these posts are not considered as office of profit under Constitution of India. So the correct answer is option D, all of the above. Moving on to question number 50. How can the vice president be removed from the post? So correct answer is option B. Option B, what it says, the Rajya Sabha can remove him by passing the resolution with absolute majority, but with the consent of Lok Sabha. Moving on to question number 51. Here there are 4 statements. You must find out which of the following statement is not correct. The answer is option D. So in the question, the option D states that Article 75 is related to only the appointment of ministers. But the correct answer is Article 75 deals with appointment of ministers, their tenure, liability, oath, and salaries. So here you must remember that the word only, if used in any statement, so you have to think twice to find out whether it is correct or wrong. Such statements can play more in the exam. Moving on to question number 52. Question number 52 says that the salary and allowances of the ministers of the government of India are determined by whom? The correct answer is option D. It is the parliament that determines the ministers and others' salaries and allowances. Moving on to question number 53. Again, it is a statement based question. So here you have to find out which statement is not correct. So the answer is option A. In the question, option A says that if a minister is not a member of any house at a time of becoming a minister, then he will have to get a membership of Lok Sabha within 6 months. This is not true. He can become either the member of Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha within 6 months. Moving on to question number 54. It is asking who among the following stated the statement, the cabinet is the pivot around which the whole political machinery revolves. So the answer is Sir John Marriott. It is a direct statement. So such statements can also become a part of question in your examinations. Moving ahead to question number 55. Question number 55 says that the representatives of the state in the Rajya Sabha are elected by which of the following? So the answer is option B, elected members of the state legislative assembly. So they elect the members of Rajya Sabha through method of proportional representation. Moving ahead to question number 56. Question number 56 says that which of the following bills must be passed by both the houses of Indian Parliament through special majority? So the answer is Constitutional Amendment Bill. So constitutional amendment bills under Article 368 are required to be passed by both the houses through special majority. So the other bills here mentioned need not have a special majority in both the houses. Moving ahead to question number 57. Question number 57 says, in which case the Supreme Court characterized the federalism as basic structure of Constitution of India? The answer is option B, SR Bommai case, 1994. So it is again a direct question. So such facts also become important. ಅದನ್ನ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ. So question number 58. Who has the power to summon or prorogue the parliament and dissolve Lok Sabha? So the answer is option C, president. So you have to read the powers of president in detail. One or two questions may come in the exam. Moving ahead to question number 59, it is asking who allocates and reshuffles various portfolios among the ministers. Correct answer is option C, Prime Minister. So Prime Minister of India allocates and reshuffles various portfolios. He can also ask a minister to resign or advise president to dismiss him in case of difference of opinion. So along with the powers of president, you must also read the powers of prime ministers and the functions of council of ministers and cabinet, etc. Question number 60. Question number 60 is asking which of the following articles deal with the budget of India. The correct answer is option A, article 112. So article 112 deals with the union budget, but it must be noted that the word budget is not mentioned in article 112. In article 112 you can find the term annual financial statement, which means the budget of India. Moving ahead to question number 61. Question number 61 says that which among the following is not a standing committee? Options are option A, Public Accounts Committee, option B, Ethics Committee, Option C, Railway Convention Committee, and option C, Business Advisory Committee. So the correct answer is option C, Railway Convention Committee. It is a ad hoc committee. Andre, it was set up only for a specific purpose. So such committees are called as ad hoc committee. They do not have permanent life. Moving ahead to question number 62, it says, which of the following statement is false about the chief minister? So the correct answer is option B. In the question, option B states the article 154 states governor will appoint the chief minister. But the article 154 says, it speaks about the executive power of the state. Hence, option B is wrong. Moving ahead to question number 63. It says, what is the term of office of governor of a state? Correct answer is both the statements are correct. So article 156 of Indian Constitution speaks about the term of office and various provisions are given here. You can go through it. Moving ahead to question number 64. Who determines the salary and allowances of chief minister? So the correct answer is option B, state legislature. Again, it's a straightforward fact. So now let's move ahead to question number 65. It says, who can take the decision to cancel the assembly membership of any person under 10th schedule in state legislature? So it is speaking about anti-defection in state legislature. So this power lies with the assembly speaker. So this was also a case in Karnataka recently. So you must remember it. Moving ahead to question number 66. It is asking who appoints the chairman and members of Joint State Public Service Commission. Correct answer is option B. So again, you must know the powers of president. Now question number 67. It is a general knowledge fact about Indian Chief Justice. So it is asking who was the first Indian Chief Justice of India. Correct answer is option D, Justice Harilal J.K. Sundas Kanya. Moving ahead to question number 68. It is asking which article of Indian Constitution is related to establishment and constitution of Supreme Court. Correct answer is option Moving ahead to question number 68, it is asking which article of Indian Constitution is related to establishment and constitution of Supreme Court. Correct answer is option B, Article 124. So Article 124 envisages about the establishment and constitution of Supreme Court. Moving ahead to question number 69. Question number 69 is asking to whom does the Chief Justice of India submits his resignation? Correct answer is option A, President of India. Since Chief Justice is appointed by President of India, he submits his resignation to the President of India. Moving ahead to question number 70, it is a general knowledge question. It is asking who was the first women judge of Supreme Court of India. Correct answer is option C, Fatima Bibi. So she served as a judge of Supreme Court from 1989 to 1992. Moving ahead to question number 71. So it is asking where the retired judge of High Court cannot practice after his retirement. There are 4 options. Among the 4, correct answer is option C. So a retired judge of High Court cannot practice in the High Court from where he was retired. So it is a direct statement. So you have to remember such facts which are very important from exam point of view. Moving ahead to question number 72, it is asking who clears any disputes regarding the election of president. So according to Article 71, this power lies with the Supreme Court of India. So correct answer is option C, Supreme Court. Moving ahead to Article 73, it is asking under which article of the Constitution President is empowered to consult Supreme Court. Correct answer is option A, Article 143. So Article 143 speaks about the advisory jurisdiction of Supreme Court. You can read the provisions of Article 143. Moving ahead to question number 74. So here 4 articles are given and their provisions are given. So which of them is not correctly matched anta neevu kandihidibeku. So the correct answer is option A, Article 145. Article 145 speaks about the rules of the Supreme Court and not the salary of judges. Question number 75. It is asking who among the following has the right to establish bench of Supreme Court elsewhere in the country. So the answer is option D. Chief Justice can establish the bench of Supreme Court elsewhere in country, but for this approval of President is required. Let us move on to question number 76. It is asking who can extend the jurisdiction of High Court. So it is Parliament of India. It can extend the jurisdiction of Supreme Court and High Court. So this power lies only with the Parliament of India. Let us move on to question number 77. It is asking who does not participate in the appointment of High Court judge. Correct answer is option B, Chief Minister of State. So Chief Justice of Supreme Court and Governor of the state are consulted by President in appointment of Chief Justice of a State High Court, whereas other judges are appointed by President on consultation with Supreme Court Chief Justice and the State High Court Chief Justice and the Governor of the state. So Chief Minister of the state does not have role in the appointment of judges. Moving ahead to question number 78. It is asking from which of the following funds the pensions of retired High Court judges are drawn. Answer is Consolidated Fund of India. So the pensions of High Court judges are charged upon the Consolidated Fund of India. Question number 79. Which of the following High Court exercises jurisdiction over Mizoram? Correct answer is option C, Guwahati High Court. So Guwahati High Court extends jurisdiction over Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Nagaland and Mizoram. So these are general facts. So you can make a list of High Courts of India and their jurisdiction also. So such facts become important. Question number 80. Who among the following appoints acting Chief Justice of a High Court? Correct answer is option A, President of India. So the power of appointment of acting Chief Justice in High Court lies with the President. Question number 81. What is the minimum age to be appointed as Chief Minister of a state? Options are option A, 25 years, option B, 30 years, option C, 35 years, option D, 18 years. So according to Constitution of India, to become the Chief Minister of a state, a candidate must be 25 years of age or more. Moving ahead to question number 82. Which of the following state was the first to establish Panchayati Raj institutions? Correct answer is option A, Rajasthan. A straightforward fact. Question number 83. Election to constitute a panchayat should be completed before. Correct answer is option A. It should be completed before expiration of 6 months from the date of its dissolution. So this provision is present in Article 243E. Moving ahead to question number 84. So which of the following committee recommended for a Panchayati Raj system in India? Correct answer is option B, Balwant Rai Mehta Committee. So this made Panchayati Raj Committee in India, a recommendation for Panchayati Raj system in India, and it submitted its report in 1957. Moving ahead to question number 85. Which schedule was added to Constitution by 73rd Constitutional Amendment? Correct answer is option D, 11th schedule. So 11th schedule was added to Indian Constitution by 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act. Question number 86. It is asking how many posts are reserved for women at all levels in Panchayati Raj system. So the correct answer is option A, 1/3 post. So this 1/3 post reservation for women is common for both panchayats and municipalities as well. Andre, for both urban local bodies and rural local bodies, in all levels, 1/3 post is reserved for women. You can remember this. Moving ahead to question number 87, it is asking when can Parliament abolish a legislative council or create it? So according to Article 169, if a legislative assembly of concerned state passes a resolution to that effect, the Parliament can abolish a legislative council or create it. So correct answer is option D. Question number 88, which of the following who can become the member of Gram Sabha? Options are option A, anyone more than 18 years of age. Option B, registered voters in that area of panchayat. Option C, anyone with more than 21 years of age. And option D, none of the above. So correct answer is option B. So Gram Sabha is a body consisting of persons registered in the electoral rolls of a village which is comprised within the area of panchayat at village level. Moving ahead to question number 89, which of the following amendment act makes the right to education as fundamental right? Correct answer is option B, 86th Amendment Act 2002. So this act inserted a new article 21A which made education a fundamental right for the children in the age group of 6 to 14 years. Let us move on to question number 90. So it is asking which of the following schedule of Indian Constitution contains the list of Indian administration? Correct answer is option C, Schedule 7. A straightforward fact. Question number 91, which of the following is not a feature of election system in India? Correct answer is option D, communal electorate. We do not have communal electorate in India. Question number 92, which was the first Indian state to go for internet voting? Correct answer is option A, Gujarat. Gujarat was the first Indian state to go for internet voting in the year 2011. Question number 93, which of the following are one of the authorities of municipal corporation? Options are option A, council. Option B, standing committees. Option C, municipal commissioner. Option D, all of the above. Correct answer is option D. All of them are a part of municipal administration. Question number 94. Who determines the salary, allowances and other terms of services of Comptroller and Auditor General of India? Correct answer is option C, Parliament. Since Comptroller and Auditor General is a constitutional body. Question number 95. Which of the following statements is not true about the Comptroller and Auditor General of India? Correct answer is option B. He audits account of central government only. The right statement is Comptroller and Auditor General is empowered to audit the funds of both central government and state government. Question number 96. How can the Comptroller and Auditor General be removed from his post? Correct answer is option A. He can be removed by the same process as the Judge of Supreme Court. Question number 97. Which of the following statements talk about the formation of Finance Commission? Correct answer is option D, Article 280. Article 280 deals with the Finance Commission of India. You can go through briefly about Article 280. Question number 98. Who was the chairman of 15th Finance Commission? Correct answer is option B, N.K. Singh. So this question is very, very important as the 15th Finance Commission recently submitted its report to the central government. So you have to remember this facts about the 15th Finance Commission. Moving ahead to question number 99, it is speaking about the State Human Rights Commission, not Central Human Rights Commission. It is asking how many members are there in the State Human Rights Commission, including the chairman. Correct answer is option B, 3. So the State Human Rights Commission is a multi-member body which consists of a chairperson and 2 other members appointed by the governor. Moving ahead to question number 100, it is asking who selects the chairman and members of Union Public Service Commission. Correct answer is option D. So it is president who appoints the chairman and other members of the Union Public Service Commission. So guys, we have completed the discussion on test 1. Let us meet with the discussion on test 2 very soon. If you have any doubts, contact us. Thank you and all the best for your preparations.